Oh, hello. I'm Sketch.
And I'm Shades.
And this is Midstream. Guys, thanks for joining us again for another Midstream. Shades, how's the week been?
Oh, Sketch. This has been a doozy of a week.
Yeah.
I'm ready to burn it all down, man.
Yeah.
All of it.
Too much real life, not enough fake worlds.
Too much real world, not enough fake worlds.
Yeah.
I did enjoy our weekend.
Oh, yeah. We had a great weekend. I mean,
did
talk
we ever
about a weekend for fake worlds, though.
Oh, so good.
Marvel Avengers Endgame and giant big ass battle in Game of Thrones.
Oh,
I mean,
set my geek heart aflame.
It was, honestly, like it was a weekend for geeking out. Like it
really was.
I was just excited.
We were geeking out all over the place.
Absolutely.
It's interesting to be current on Game of Thrones again. Yeah.
I mean, I have been all along, but I know you're back on.
I'm back on,
and
I'm glad I'm back on.
Yeah, finishing up the whole kit and caboodle at this point. Yeah.
Sketch. Just to cap off my week here. In addition to working with the most problematic publisher I've ever worked with, it's a national publisher. I won't say which one. Just a chaotic hot mess.
Yeah.
I'm speaking to you on my 20-year-old audio box, and it tunes in classic rock from somewhere.
Nice.
So in one ear, I have your sweet sultry tones, and in the other, I have vintage AC/DC.
Nice.
I don't know where it tunes it in from. It feels like one of those sci-fi movies when aliens send a signal back to Earth, and it's Hitler giving a speech and Elvis swaying his hips.
Yeah,
it's otherworldly. It's always AC/DC. And I don't know what station only plays AC/DC.
I was gonna say it feels very Stranger Thingsy.
It is very Stranger Thingsy. I've just sat here with my headphones on and tried to listen for a call sign.
Yeah, nothing.
But it's I've heard call signs, but none in my area that play classic rock. So I don't know where this is. Maybe it's tuning in a signal from the upside down. I don't know.
It's probably the CIA van out in your street.
It is entirely possible.
Yeah.
It's been parked out there for what seems like years.
Yeah, they've been delivering flowers for decades.
I am onto them.
Yeah.
You're not going to fool me.
Not Shades. Not Shades of geeking out with Shades and Sketch.
Sketch, how's the Egyptology career going?
Oh, busy week. Egyptology-wise.
I mean, I'm surprised you're still employed after the Mummy episode.
I told you, I'm the new face. I'm the new face of Egyptology. I don't know my stuff, but I'm like the Bear Grylls of
You are
Egyptology.
passionate about it.
Yeah.
You don't know your stuff, but you're passionate about it.
Exactly. Busy week. I mean,
Bear Grylls probably.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Bear Grylls probably couldn't survive in the wild, but damn, he's passionate about it.
Exactly, and he's fun to watch.
Yeah,
but he's
no Les Stroud, that's for sure.
Oh no, Les Stroud is far superior. For as full of a weekend we had for Fake Worlds, holy moly, my real world was packed to the brim.
Yeah,
I had the real world equivalent of Endgame going on.
Oh
yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's rough.
Yep. But I made it to the other side. The Egyptology continues, and things are good. But Shades, that's enough. That's enough
real world
in our fake worlds, guys. If you are joining us currently, if you're current on Geeking Out Midstreams, then that means you just caught up with us on Castlevania.
It was a good one.
I thought it was a good one.
Thanks again to longtime listener Dan for the recommendation, and longtime listener John. You are responsible for that song in the castle, in the fight scene.
And I
went back and listened to it, and I am now in the know.
Oh, nice. I since we came out with that episode, I have recommended it to a couple other people, and they have picked it up and really enjoyed it. just like I did. They shared in my experience.
That's
So
awesome.
it worked out really nicely. And we just wait for that story to continue. There's nothing else
Eagerly,
to add.
there's a season, as we said in the episode, there's a season 3 in the works.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I'll be looking forward to that one coming out.
Likewise, my friend.
What else, Shades? What else is there to talk about on this midstream?
Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker.
Yeah, so we got a couple Star Wars news.
Yes.
So first, let's talk about the trailer. It dropped last week. Rise of the Skywalker. First impressions?
It looks okay. It looks good. There isn't a lot there.
Mm-hmm.
We got some Mark Hamill voiceover.
Yep.
We know he's back.
Oh, yeah.
Is he a Force ghost? Did he not die? Are they retconning episode 9? I can only hope so. I mean, episode 8.
Yeah.
Episode 8.
We knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Still talking about last Jedi.
And then was that the Emperor laughing
yes,
at the end?
From everything I've read online, that was the Emperor's laugh.
And I read he actually walked on stage at the end of Celebration.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he was like, play it one more time.
Wow.
So he was actually present. So are we getting an Emperor Palpatine clone, or are we getting an Emperor Palpatine back from the netherworld of the Force?
Well, I read a theory online, the Star Wars theories.
Theories abound.
They're all over the place. One I read, which I kind of liked, which was that all along Snoke was a Force projection of Emperor Palpatine.
Interesting.
And now that has been, destroyed, now he can just come back. Who knows? Who knows how they're going to do it?
Like Snoke was a Force projection of a deformed, head caved in Emperor Palpatine who's been living in the wreckage of the Death Star.
Yeah.
Because we did get the Death Star.
Yep, we got the Death Star.
Not Starkiller Base, Death Star.
Yep.
Clearly it's the Death Star. The wreckage of it on Endor, I presume?
I presume on the moon of Endor.
Or Endor's moon.
Yeah.
It's a moon of Endor, right?
It is, correct.
Yeah.
It is.
Thank you.
And that's my assumption. I mean, like you said, we don't have a lot to go off of. We got Billy D. Williams back in the cockpit. Great to be
home. Great to see.
We got C-3PO in the fray.
Yeah.
We
Action hero C-3PO.
Yeah, with a bowcaster.
I don't know what that's about.
We got Rey
I
running away.
That 3PO is now Chewie's co-pilot in life.
Yeah, maybe.
Like sidekicks unite.
Yeah.
Luke's dead. Han's dead.
Yeah.
Maybe they've formed a support group.
Maybe. But
a minor spoiler: an Avengers Endgame style support group.
Oh yeah, that is
Chewie's
very
all
minor. That's okay.
And 3PO's all like, "Oh, Master Luke."
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
That was pretty good. I'll tell you, am I excited about Star Wars? Of course, I'm always excited about Star Wars. Not a lot to go on in that trailer, so I there's not a ton to get hyped about. But I will tell you my one disappointment. May I?
Yes, please.
I've watched it a couple times. I
R2?
don't see R2.
I don't either.
There's no reason for that. There's no reason. No reason.
Maybe R2 shut himself down again, and he's just so depressed because Luke isn't coming home.
I don't like it. Out of all the characters to be mopey, I don't want it to be R2.
I don't want a mopey R2. He's he's the true hero of the story.
So once the next trailer drops, I'm sure hopefully we'll get some.
I've told you my theory, right?
That R2 is just has been projecting the whole saga this entire time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like R2 in a corner by himself, just projecting the whole saga.
Yeah. Now, when you say that, do you mean he's invented it or he's just retelling it from his memory?
He's just retelling it from his memory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Hey, time will tell.
This
will, as they're saying, at least, end the saga. End the Skywalker saga.
We'll see.
We'll see. The standalone movies, I don't think, have been the hits they were hoping for. So,
no. Sketch, what's our other Star Wars news this week?
Well, sadly, as of today, as of recording, we have lost another beloved Star Wars cast member. Peter Mayhew has passed away today.
Yeah.
I think he was 74,
He had not been in good health.
He had not been. He had been Chewbacca recently, only kind of,
in episode 7.
Yeah, and in a rather minor capacity.
In episode 8. Or no, episode 7 in a minor capacity, right? He was not in episode 8.
I know he wasn't in Solo. I thought he was in episode 8, but only for very limited scenes.
Possible.
Without a lot of
movement
or physical requirements.
Basically, when Chewie was just sitting there in the Falcon, that was Peter Mayhew.
So that
rough.
He was still in a Star Wars. So it's sad. Star Wars has been around for so long that we're unfortunately at that part in life where we're having to say goodbye to cast members.
Did you see the interview that Mark Hamill gave where he said basically he feels cheated?
No.
Mark Hamill, I think, gave an interview to BuzzFeed or something similar, maybe the Huffington Post, in which they were asking him about the trilogy, and he said his quote was essentially, "I feel lied to, that we've missed an opportunity, particularly in episode 7. They saved me to the end of the movie. I thought I was going to be these new movies that." He finds it personally sad for him as an actor, and then sad for the story that Luke is never going to see his best friend again, Han Solo, and that he's never going to share the screen with Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher. That was their Force Awakens was their one chance to do it, and he feels like they missed a golden opportunity, and he missed out on an experience that he's never going to get to have. He's never going to share the screen with any of them ever again, and that's probably true. Harrison Ford's a salty gentleman, and we lost Carrie Fisher.
Yeah. Well, I know he set the internet afire a couple days ago, as he is one to do.
Yes.
He says unintentionally, which I believe. I believe it was well intentioned, but he had it must have been a Photoshop picture that someone put in with all of the originals, Han, Luke, and Leia, and now Billy D as Lando, all in the Falcon's cockpit. Kind of like photoshopped in there.
Like, how great would that have been?
Yeah. And he said it was just like reminiscing over what could have been, and I think it is unfortunate.
I would have to agree with him.
Yeah.
A missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Poor planning.
So, but you know what?
I blame Rian Johnson.
Well, I know you do.
Not a fan sketch.
I think you're not shocking anyone here. I don't think anyone is tuning out now because you said that.
Force Awakens, didn't like it.
But
come at me, bro.
Let's move on, because we're always the Star Wars. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Before we get too far into here, have you seen the Sonic the Hedgehog live action trailer?
I have not seen the trailer, but I saw the poster.
Okay.
His legs creep me out.
Here's what we're gonna do, long-time listeners. Here's what we're gonna do. I watched it, and I have thoughts.
Okay.
On our next midstream, let's talk about it. Because I would like you to watch the trailer without me telling you much about the trailer.
How long is it? I'll watch it right now.
No, it's a few minutes, but we'll do it later, because there's other things to talk about in this midstream. All I will say is...
Oh, I'm just looking at the picture.
Yeah. All I will say is... what the hell is going on?
Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman. Ben Schwartz as Sonic? Are you kidding me? Jaleel White is not Sonic?
Jim Carrey. I had no idea Jim Carrey was going to be in it.
What the what? Who the fuck is Tom Wachowski?
I have no idea.
What character is that?
What the plot is. I don't like the look of Sonic. I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not trying to be that guy right away.
I do not like the look of Sonic the Hedgehog.
But, like, the facial proportions in any Sonic have always been very consistent.
Wow,
why, when it's a full CGI character, why are we throwing those proportions out the window? I don't understand.
What? This is just not good.
I mean, when you look at, and we obviously haven't seen it yet because it's not out yet, but when you look at what's coming down the pike with Detective Pikachu, and how true to game those characters are being, those animated characters, what they're doing with Sonic is questionable at best.
Who directed this?
I have no
Jeff
idea.
Fowler. I don't know who Jeff Fowler is. What has he done?
Either.
Jeff Fowler.
Never.
Go for Broke, 2004. A Gentleman's Duel, 2006. I don't know his work, but this seems to be a Last Airbender-esque goof.
Yeah.
Oh, he did Where the Wild Things Are. I did not like that either, and I love that story. That was another instance of it's you know what it is? It's like when the source material is a video game and you can just look at it and you don't get the characters right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when the source material is a cartoon and you get the characters' names incorrect.
Yeah. It's lazy.
I mean, it's just like Maurice Sendak gave us beautiful illustrations of the characters and where the wild things are, and to just throw that out and do your own thing, Sonic the Hedgehog's right up there.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's
okay. This is not the Sonic the Hedgehog minisode, but
no, it is not. I just wanted to ask your thoughts on it, and before the next midstream, I'll watch the whole trailer.
I'll watch the trailer for the next midstream
and hear him and watch his face move. And
oh boy,
yeah, I will say one thing in the positive though about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is I do like the tagline: "Every hero has his genesis." I like that. That's nice.
I don't know that. Yeah, I mean that's a nice. Because what's Sonic on now? Nintendo? Is he a Nintendo character?
I don't think there's been a Sonic game in a while, but he is in the Super Smash series.
So he's a Nintendo character now.
Yep.
I missed the Genesis. That was a great system.
Genesis was a great system.
Were you a Super Nintendo or a Genesis?
I was a Genesis.
Oh, I was also a Genesis.
Yeah, I had the Sega Genesis.
Play Road Rash? Do you ever play Road Rash?
No, I don't think
Want to play Road Rash sketch?
Sure, we'll play Road Rash sometime. You ever play Primal Rage?
Oh, yeah, Primal Rage.
God, I love Primal Rage.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
Oh, how about Streets of Fury?
No.
Okay.
No. Yours seem to be very street-based so far.
It's my middle name.
Yeah.
Shade Streets.
It's Shade Streets?
Shade Streets.
Yeah.
Streets is my middle name.
No last name. So
nope.
It's not really a middle name. It's just a last name.
It's a middle name.
Oh, okay.
Streets. It's my nickname. Shades. It's my nickname. Streets.
How about Vector Man? I loved Vector Man.
Oh, Vector Man was a great game.
Vector Man was a great game.
How about Rayman? Did you play the original Rayman on Genesis?
I never played the original, no.
Or maybe I'm thinking of Vector Man. Vector Man was he was the tennis balls.
Yeah, he was made out of balls.
That was Vector Man.
Yeah, that's Vector Man.
Okay, it was a great game.
But this isn't the Sega Genesis episode.
No,
although we should do a Sega Genesis episode now that we're talking about it.
We should finish our GameCube episode and put that out.
Yeah, we really should. Guys.
Patreon?
Guys, we're working on stuff.
That'd be a good Patreon episode.
We're busy. There's, like we said, too much real world in our
too many cartoons to watch and talk about on the internet.
Now, we do want to talk a little bit about the other big news of Game of Thrones. But with what we want to talk about, we are going to spoil the last episode, Battle for Winterfell. So we're going to finish up our midstream here, and then talk Battle for Winterfell. And we'll give you a big old spoiler warning. So if you stay through and we spoil it,
we warned you.
Oh, before we announce next week, how about that guy in Hong Kong getting his ass kicked for spoiling Endgame? Just what a dick move. Yeah, and I don't want to say he deserved it. I don't believe in like people getting physical violence, but like there's just no reason for that. No, there isn't. Why? They've purchased a ticket, they're standing in line. I mean, that's just it's beyond inconsiderate. There's no reason to do it. Even if you're excited and like, "Oh man, I can't believe like that happened." Yeah. Hey, like, we were very careful leaving. We were geeking out hard, and we were like, "Oh, guys, like we had to. Like, let's stop. We had to go far away. Let's go far away before we start talking about this decompress." Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so yes, he was severely beaten, and I mean, I don't want to say deservingly. I'm not saying I would do it, but like when you've watched 22 movies and you've waited a year for it, and you're standing in line about to go into your showing. Yep. I mean, you've avoided spoilers all the way up until that point. Yeah.
So that's intense. Guys, without giving too much away, let me just say Sketch and I loved Endgame.
Yeah, we really, truly did.
I was not a fan of Infinity War or really the last 5 Marvel movies, but let me say, they delivered with Endgame. Go see it if you haven't.
Yeah, I'll back that up. Also, highly recommend seeing Endgame, and it truly, truly is a movie to see in the theaters. So go buy a ticket, watch it.
Should we tell the longtime listeners where we're going next week before we talk Battle of Winterfell?
We should, if we're talking Endgame. We're not. Next week is not our Endgame.
It's not the Endgame episode. We're going to give you some time to see that. We know it's been difficult to get tickets,
and you can't talk Endgame, or at least we thought you couldn't talk Endgame,
right?
Without talking about
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Now, Shades, are you talking about the DC Captain Marvel or the Marvel Captain Marvel?
Oh, Sketch. I am, of course, talking about the original Captain Marvel, the only Captain Marvel, in my opinion. Shazam!
There you go. But for our longtime listeners,
they might know another Captain Marvel.
We're talking about
Captain Marvel. Yes, the Kree warrior from the other world.
And so in our episode next week, we are going to be taking a look at both Captain Marvels.
With our Captain Marvel double feature, Marvel's Captain Marvel and DC's Shazam.
Marvel's Captain Marvel. Jesus.
I know.
And then we're going to watch DC's C. DC's D-Men. Just crazy.
Whatever his name is. Captain Sparklefingers.
Captain Sparklefingers. That was a fun one. I think we took a nice deep dive. I learned a lot of history.
I think we did this episode justice.
I think we did too.
We really did the research and really went down the rabbit hole.
And I'll put this out there as well. If you haven't seen Shazam yet,
please go see Shazam.
I would really see Shazam.
It is brilliant.
I'll be honest, and I say this in the episode, I wasn't like uber looking forward to it, and I really placed that on the marketing. I felt like the marketing did not do it justice, and then when I saw the movie, how delightfully surprised I was.
It really looks like a movie that escaped from the 90s. The marketing, the poster, the trailer, none of the marketing did the movie justice at all. It looks like it could fit in with like a Joel Schumacher era Batman.
But do you know what does do the movie justice?
Zachary Levi?
Yeah, and I was going to say us.
And us.
We do the movie justice.
Yeah, well, hey, we're working hard here for you, longtime listeners.
So tune in next week for our Captain Marvel
double feature.
And with that, I would say this is your warning.
Spoilers for Game of Thrones Battle of Winterfell.
So if you haven't seen it and care to, we'll see you next week. You should
stop listening now, and we will see you next week.
Yep. Okay, bye, guys. Are they gone?
I don't know. I think so. Wait. That one guy's still hanging around.
Well, screw him.
Go away. Go away.
Okay, if you're sticking around, we're about to talk about it. This is on you now.
Okay, he's gone.
Okay, so Battle for Winterfell.
So just Sketch on 3.
Yeah.
I just want you to say loved it or hated it.
Are those my only 2 options?
Yes.
Oh God.
Because that's the world we live in today.
All right.
Or okay, wait. Okay. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Oh, wait.
That's the same thing, but okay.
Wait. Rant or rave?
Yeah, I was going to say, why aren't we doing that? Okay.
You're right.
Sure.
So just on 3, you could just say rant or rave.
Okay.
1.
Yep.
2. 3.
Rave. Yeah.
All right.
I still liked it.
It's not perfect. I liked it.
And we will get into it more in detail on our episode, but we do
Game
have to
of Thrones episode.
We have to address some of these things like that the internet are talking about because it's super, super current.
Yes. So major spoilers for basically the first 3 episodes of season 8.
Yes.
But
I was expecting
Battle of Winterfell.
I was expecting far more deaths.
I am shocked at how many main characters survived the Battle of Winter. And in fact, we only lost supporting characters.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't even surprising. I kind of felt like he had to go.
Which one?
Was Jorah.
Yeah.
He needed to not survive, but I am shocked that he was like the most significant character.
Yeah. And Theon.
And
a bit.
Well, I mean,
this is the end of his story.
it was the end of his story. Like they closed the circle on Theon.
Yeah.
I wasn't surprised either. The minute he said he would protect Bran, I was like, oh, well, he's dead.
Oh, well, there it goes.
Because Theon's not a fighter.
But here's the thing.
He did well, though.
Oh, yeah, he did great. He held his own for a while.
He did a great job. He was the last of the Ironborn.
Yeah, he was. He was the last one there. He was going down, just swinging his bow at the end.
He was. He ran out of arrows, or he would have lasted longer.
Yep. But after
did not know Theon was a bow fighter.
After episode 2, I really thought they were setting up for a lot of
Brienne's death. Brienne in particular.
Sure.
Brienne of Tarth.
Jamie. I even thought Arya was going to go because of her big scene.
Her big scene with Baratheon.
Yeah. So to me, it felt a little bit like how I felt after Civil War. I felt like I was. Did I want characters to die? No, I didn't. No,
but at this point in the story, like everybody dies in Game of Thrones. Like at this point,
when you look at how many people died, when you look at like all the I think all they said that like 750 people on screen at once. It was the largest battle ever.
But it was filmed so poor or edited so poorly. I feel like they put in a lot of CGI fog for 700 people on screen. I mean, they could have just been CGI characters.
Yeah,
it was a poorly put together episode, I thought.
And
but yeah, for like all of the Dothraki are dead.
Yeah.
All of I apologize for using this. I don't know how else to describe them. I can't think of their name. Oh, the Unsullied. Basically, all of the Unsullied are dead.
Curious what you were going to call them.
I was going to say all of the eunuchs. I mean, let's not.
No, Varys survived.
He did.
Survived. Yes.
Is that Grey Worm? No. Varys.
Varys is another eunuch.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I was reaching for a descriptor. I would never like use that term.
There were so many characters in that battle that just had no
in
business
Winterfell.
surviving.
I mean, there were thousands of zombies in Winterfell. It seemed like, and of course, for 3 episodes they've been saying go hide in the crypt.
Yeah.
And for 3 episodes, you and I've been like, "What? That's not a good idea. Why are they putting?"
I think everyone knew.
That is, you are not safe in the crypt, and obviously they were not safe in the crypt.
Yeah.
That was bad.
I did see they did not air. They filmed, but they did not include it in the episode. A scene of Tyrion and Sansa kind of teaming up to take out some of the dead.
Yep.
It was a big episode. It was a full episode, but
yep. But and I mean the big spoiler,
the biggie.
Do you want to do the reveal?
Sure.
Yeah.
So the Night King has finally been defeated after 20 minutes of screen time by John. Oh, wait, hold on.
That is being corrected
in
our ear.
A different envelope.
Yep.
Arya Stark.
And I think that's awesome.
Listen.
I understand they've been setting up Jon Snow. I understand why people are upset. Yes. I understand that people feel like his story has been unfulfilled. Okay. But it's not, because spoiler alerts, Jon Snow is the one true king to rule them all. Aegon Targaryen?
Yeah, something like that.
Is his real name?
Something like that, yeah.
He is the rightful heir to the Iron Throne. His destiny is to take the Iron Throne from Cersei.
The whole, I mean, did you see Arya coming?
I didn't see it coming, but the minute she wound up in the Night King's grasp, everyone around me that I was watching was like, "Oh shit, Arya's dead," and I was like, "Oh my god, Arya's gonna drop the Night King."
I thought she was dead when
the minute she wound up.
Yeah,
the minute she wound up in his grasp, I was like, she's gonna kill the Night King.
I thought, and not that I think Arya can't. I just thought the Night King was gonna take more.
Well, so all the way back to episode 1, what do we say to death? Not today.
Not today. Yeah.
And then the Red Woman's
prophecy.
Melisandre's prophecy.
Sure. No, things line up very nicely.
It was closing the circle, and she worshipped the faceless god of death.
Mm-hmm.
She was trained by death.
Yeah. Yep.
Death begets death. I mean, there's a lot of symbolism there. If you really look at the series and Arya's story arc, she had to lose her sight. Her eyes were literally ripped from her head at one point.
Listen, Arya has been my favorite character.
The Ringer. Oh, mine too.
Almost since the beginning. No, I'd say since the beginning.
Since the beginning. Yep.
Her and Tyrion have always been my favorites. So I'm shocked that both of my favorites are still alive.
Strong agree.
But and you know what else I like? I like that Bran gave her the dagger that she used in the exact spot where she used it. That was
exactly.
Great.
And she did her knife trick.
She did her little knifey thing. Can I tell you what my biggest disappointment is for Arya this season?
Sure.
I hate being this guy, but I did not like, I think it was in episode 1, where Arya tells Jon that Sansa is the smartest person she's ever known.
Yes.
I'm not downplaying Sansa, but Arya has known
so many people.
Yes. Including what's the Lannister father, who's incredibly smart. And then 2 episodes later, she hands Sansa a knife, and Sansa goes, "I don't know how to use this." Yeah. Which is like the easiest of weapons. She didn't hand her a crossbow or something.
Stick the pointy end into the or I forgot what she said.
I just needed stick it with the pointy end.
Yeah, stick them with the pointy end. Yeah.
You just needed a scene of Arya like holding her head like, "Oh God, Sansa, I just vouched for you to Jon. Like, please don't say that out loud." But I'm totally okay her being the one to take out the White Walker.
I am too, because it's Jon's destiny to sit on the Iron Throne. He's the rightful king. And they've set up, in my opinion, and we talked about this a little bit, they've set up the rise of the next Mad Targaryen.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. I feel like
I think Daenerys is going to 100% turn on Jon.
Yeah. I think she's losing a lot. She's losing more than she's lost in a very long time.
She sent all the Dothraki and all the Unsullied to die.
Yeah.
That totally betrays her character.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel bad for all those men that crossed the Great Sea and have been following her for years.
I know, right? I was shocked.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Jorah was the only one that came back.
And I'd like to think Ghost is still out there.
I feel bad for Ghost.
I think Ghost is still out there.
I really hope so.
I feel like he took a hard left once he saw what they're up against.
I was like, this guy's.
Nope.
You like your dragon so much, you can send your dragon into that. I'm done.
I'll ask you a question though about dragons. Any theory as to why the Night King was not killed by the Dragonfire? That doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense to me at all.
It's supposed to be the one thing that destroy
I'm really confused by that.
I hope that's at least addressed by the end, because that was shocking that didn't take him down.
Agree.
Only because that's been laid out. Yes. That's been blatantly told to us
since
up until this
day
point.
One. Yeah. Dragonfire, Dragonglass, Valerian Steel.
Valerian Steel. Yeah.
Which Valerian Steel just has obsidian in it, right?
I was just told the other day that it was Valerian Steel is special and has mythical properties because it was forged in Dragonfire.
Okay.
So the thing to kill these things is Dragonfire, and he took it full
in the face. In the face.
It didn't kill him.
Did not kill him. That makes no sense because he literally turned to dust when stabbed with Valerian Steel.
With Valerian Steel, right.
Which is forged. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Sketch. That's some end game level time travel inconsistencies.
It is. Would have been, it would have kind of been fun too if the Night King came to kill Bran and like he was just like all cocky and everything, he just like leaned down to kill him.
And Bran like stood up and kicked him in the face.
Yeah, Bran like stood up and like stabbed him, and then Bran took off his face and it was Arya.
Oh, that actually okay.
See, wouldn't that have been great?
That would have been great.
That would have been great too. But her flying through the earth, okay, that was cool too. I did have a moment of like, what?
Shit happens. When Arya leaps, shit happens.
Yeah, it's true.
It's her move.
Anywho, We will leave the rest, of course, to our full Game of Thrones episode.
So good.
But we had to at least address some of the internet.
I mean, I'm a little. I know the show is called Game of Thrones, but for I guess 5 seasons now, winter is coming, winter is coming, winter is coming.
Yeah.
And we've been at least led to believe that was the Night King, but I guess that winter is coming actually means Jon Snow marches on King's Landing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, with how big the threat is,
switcheroo.
I knew when they released the episode titles, it became obvious that it was not going to be ending with
the Battle of Winterfell.
With the Battle for Winterfell. But I still thought, because winter has been such a threat for so long, that certainly the Night King and his top goons were going to be much more of a powerhouse.
Right.
Obviously, their biggest threat was just their overwhelming numbers.
Yes.
And the fact that the more troops they kill, the bigger their army gets.
Agree.
When it came down to just them, they were underwhelming themselves.
They really were.
So, but that being said, I mean, I watched with a group of friends. We were, for the first time, silent throughout a full episode. Just silent. Wow. I mean, it was jam-packed from start to finish.
Oh, yeah. So. Oh, and I think we just, we have to throw in here. I don't know this character's name, but I know her. What a great story arc for her.
Lady Mormont?
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
And you said this, so what an authentic image of feminism.
Yeah.
And just female empowerment.
Yeah.
Her age, her gender was never an issue for that character.
No.
Ever.
She pledged her loyalty to the North. She would fight for the North, and nothing stopped her.
Nothing. Not even a fucking giant.
No. She stopped him.
Ooh. What a great character.
She was amazing.
She really was.
And honestly, that was the death that hurt me the most in that episode.
I would say that was the highlight of the episode.
Yeah. Even though she had probably the least amount of screen time.
Yes.
It's not even
the most important.
It's not even the
moment.
fact that it was a child, because I wasn't even watching it like, oh, this is a child or this is a little girl. I was watching it like, oh, this is such a great character.
Yep.
And at least she's having a great end.
Right.
You know what destroyed me more than anything else was watching her eyes open blue.
Yes.
That was leave her alone.
Yeah. I was surprised we didn't see more fallen characters return.
Yeah, I think we would have if characters fell in battle.
Well, I just mean characters who have fallen in previous seasons whose bodies were present.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
but I guess it was kind of impossible to get those actors back.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Like a Rob or a Caitlyn, or a headless
other Northerners,
Ned Stark.
Yeah, you think they shipped his body up there?
I think his body went home. I know his head's still on a pike in King's Landing.
Those Lannisters are good guys.
Yeah, I think they sent his body home.
Nothing but honorable. Except now the Lannisters we have left are honorable, except for
for Cersei.
Yeah.
Fucking Cersei.
She's gonna get hers.
Yes, she is. She's gonna get a drag into the face. I feel like
this is dangerously close to becoming
the
a
Game of Thrones episode.
We gotta
so
say
good.
It was, and it's a big event to talk about. We couldn't wait.
Yeah, we had to address it. It is the cultural event of the year.
Yep. So guys, thanks for joining us on this midstream.
Yeah, those are our thoughts on midway through Game of Thrones and Star Wars.
It is midway through.
It is. There are 3 episodes left.
Yeah. Gosh, yeah. Star Wars Endgame, without giving any spoilers for Endgame, just go frickin' see it.
Please.
We're going to talk about it. May is going to be marvelous.
Woo! Yes, it is. That's great. Well done.
It's Captain Marvel, and then spoiler alert for our order of episodes. Then it'll be Endgame. Because that'll give you like a month to see it.
Yeah. Hey, Sketch, I'm going to say this to you now because I probably won't talk to you, but may the 4th be with you.
Yeah, may the 4th be with you as well, and may the 4th be with all of you, our longtime listeners.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll see R2D2 soon.
I really hope so.
And
I love
like
that little droid.
not depressed. Not like
Yeah.
face down in a gutter somewhere on Coruscant.
Oh.
Like, let's get him shined up and doing something.
That hurts, Sketch. I don't want to think about that.
I know.
Let's fix his hover rockets from episode 2.
Yeah.
Let's
Those have been out of commission for quite some
for
time.
quite some time. Let's give him a little TLC.
Yep. Hey, if Theon Greyjoy can bounce back and have a nice ending,
can too.
There you go. That's this week's.
So wait, I got it. So can D2.
Oh, that's it. Episode over.
Yeah.
That was
podcast. That's the end of the podcast.
That's going to be hard to come back.
I ruined it.
Yep. Anyway, guys.
Thanks for potting with me, Sketch.
Yeah.
And,
I feel like I deserve a thank after that one.
I'm gonna go burn the studio down now.
Yikes. And guys, we will see you next week for our Captain Marvel
double feature.
See you next time.
See you next time.